maybe a couple of weeks before that. It
Okay.
probably stemmed around then.
Okay.
Um,
So
I
let's
can.
take Ian. Sorry. You were
Oh,
saying?
sorry. I was just gonna say I can see how like I'd be the Joker to fit in to appease people, but then I can also see all these self sabotages in other areas for other
Right.
examples I could have used, and now I see how these, to me, what sound silly incidents or small parts of my life are
Mm,
actually all stemming, like you said, from these three
yes.
areas.
They're
It,
all connected, man, to those three wounds. So I want you to do something with me right now.
Mhm.
Okay. I want you to see Ian of 3 weeks ago who was combating this jujitsu issue. You see him, he's wearing his jujitsu costume, whatever else. He's younger than who you are today. But on his shoulders, I want you to consciously see a huge boulder of invalidation, of unhealed wounds, and of a lack of self acceptance and love. I want you to see a huge weight on his shoulders. Now, this weight is crushing this Ian. But this Ian thinks that to cope with everything, he has to go back to do jujitsu. He has to go find something else to get his value. He has to start another project, which maybe he'll stop. But if you see him just the way he is right now, knowing what you know today, knowing if you have a chance to help him, what would you go up to him and do? And what would you go up to him and say right now?
That I don't know. I've always been seriously hard on myself. Like, I mean, I would say, "Oh, push the weight off," but I
Right.
know there needs. I've tried to kind of address these issues, and I've never
Mm.
managed to find that language that opens it up or deals with it in a way. Is there kind
Right.
of
So
how would you fight? How would you find the ability to be compassionate to yourself?
So this is exactly the disconnection between the forebrain and the hindbrain, or the disconnection between the what we call the conscious mind, which is what we're using right now, and the subconscious mind, where the healing is. And it's not your fault because again, none of us have it because we haven't been educated in this kind of work growing up through school, which we should have been. In
Yeah,
fact, we have the opposite. Our entire lives encourage us to use more and more of that coping mechanism rather than to go through more and more of that healing. So I'm going to help you with this language, okay? Because it's unfair for me to expect you to have an answer in the language you'd use. But to do that, I need you to shut off your forebrain so you can live more in your hindbrain. This means I need you to close your eyes right now. You willing to do this with me, Ian? I think
yeah,
this will help a
go for it.
lot of people, okay? So I want you to close your eyes.
Hmm.
I want you to plant your feet on the ground, okay? I want you to sit back and relax. And I want you to just breathe with me. We're going to breathe in through our nose for about 4 or 5 seconds. And we're going to breathe out through our mouths for about 6 to 7 seconds. So I want you to breathe in with me, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out. 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in through the nose. Nice, beautiful, big breath. And breathe out through the mouth. Breathe in. I know we're on a podcast, but I want you to let go and breathe out. Trust that this moment is for you and you attracted it right now. Breathe in and breathe out. Allow your shoulders to relax, your chest to relax a little more. Breathe in, nice, beautiful, big breath. And breathe out. Nice and easy, relaxing your belly, your back, your shoulders. Breathe in and breathe out. With your eyes closed, continue breathing at your own pace, but just follow the sound of my voice. You and I are standing together, man to man with each other, in a moment where we want to hold each other accountable to be our highest self.